Welcome to Statistics Made Simple. I'm Savita Valsam, and in this video I'll explain the fourth discrete distribution, that is the hypergeometric distribution. Previous three distributions which we have already learned are the Bernoulli distribution, the binomial distribution, and the Poisson distribution. Please keep in mind that all discrete distributions will have the probability mass function, that is the PMF, which is denoted by P of x. So what is the difference between the binomial distribution and the hypergeometric distribution? The binomial distribution is frequently used to model the number of successes in a sample which is drawn with replacement from a population, and a hypergeometric distribution is used to model the number of successes in a sample drawn without replacement from a population. The hypergeometric distribution is a discrete distribution, and like I mentioned in the previous slide, it is very similar to the binomial distribution. Now this distribution, it applies to sampling without replacement from a finite population. So please do check the video on sampling with replacement and sampling without replacement to get a better idea about this topic. Now let's consider a population of size capital N. The units in the population can be classified into two categories. The first category will comprise of units which possess a certain characteristic, and the second category will consist of units which don't possess that characteristic. Examples for the categories could be literates, illiterates, vegetarians, non-vegetarians, male, female, employed, unemployed, and so on. Now, a very important point to remember for sampling without replacement is the following. Now, suppose a random sample of size small n is drawn using sampling without replacement from the finite population of size capital N. The probability of success changes with every draw. So again, this we have observed in the video for sampling with replacement and sampling without replacement. Now let's discuss some of the conditions under which the hypergeometric distribution is applicable. This is an important question which is usually asked as a 2-marker in the exam. There are 4 points and you can write any 2 of them. So the first one is that the outcomes of every draw can be classified into one of the two categories. So what are the two categories? Category 1 is where the units possess the particular characteristic, and category 2 will be the units don't possess a particular characteristic. The second point is the probability of success changes with every draw. Why does the probability of success change with every draw? This is because the sample which is selected is done without replacement. The third point is successive draws are always dependent on each other. So whenever we do sampling without replacement, we see that the draws will always be dependent on each other. And the fourth point is a finite number of draws can be made from a finite population. Let us now define the hypergeometric distribution. So for that, let's start with a discrete random variable that is denoted by capital X. It is said to follow hypergeometric distribution if its PMF is given by, so P of x equal to, the formula is ACX BCN minus x divided by A plus BCN. And the range of x is x equal to 0, 1, 2, so on, minimum of a comma n, where n, a and b are greater than 0, which means that n, a and b are positive values. Let us now discuss some of the important properties of the hypergeometric distribution. The first one, this distribution has three parameters n, a and b, where n is the sample size, a denotes the number of units which possess a certain characteristic, and b denotes the number of units which does not possess a certain characteristic. The second property is the range of the hypergeometric distribution, which is x equal to 0, 1, 2, so on, minimum of a, comma, n. Always keep in mind the range will be denoted by small x and not capital X. Third, the mean of the hypergeometric distribution is E of x. What does E stand for? It is expectation. So E of x equal to NA divided by A plus B. The fourth property, the variance of the hypergeometric distribution is V of x equal to NAB into A plus B minus N whole divided by A plus B whole square into A plus B minus 1. The fifth property is the standard deviation of the hypergeometric distribution. You know that the standard deviation is the square root of the variance. So SD of x will be equal to root of NAB into A plus B minus N whole divided by A plus B the whole square into A plus B minus 1. Usually you get problems based on the mean, variance or standard deviation in the exam. The sixth property is that the hypergeometric distribution is denoted by the notation. First you write capital H, which stands for hypergeometry. Then within brackets you have the values of the variable, that is denoted by small x followed by semicolon, and then you write the three parameters, that is n, a and b. The seventh property, the hypergeometric distribution tends to the binomial distribution when two conditions are satisfied. The first condition is that a plus b should tend to infinity, and secondly, a divided by a plus b should be equal to p. We have already completed in depth three very important distributions, that is the Bernoulli, binomial and Poisson distributions. So view and listen to all the videos carefully and practice several times whatever has been done so that you remember the concepts. Thank you for watching, and in my next video I'll explain solutions to problems based on the hypergeometric distribution.